Hello, hello. Let me know if the mic is working. Sound check. I'll just wait for you guys to come in and make sure you can hear me, and then we'll start. How's everybody doing? Please let me know if you can hear me. Can you hear me? Hey, Kayla. Can you hear me okay? How are you doing? I can hear you. Great, great. Because there was a bit of a tech issue. So we don't have any sound today, so no music. Don't waste your bubbles and your pearls on alerts or anything like that, because the sound is just not listening for some reason. You know, we always get those once in a while. But yeah, so it's just gonna be me. So maybe you can play your own music or something. Let me just make sure everything is working and it's streaming everywhere. Looks good. Okay, yeah, today we're going to be working on Aziz's commission. Hopefully she can make it this time, since she was missing last time, but that's what we're going to work on. And I also, look, I got a new keyboard and mouse because mine broke, but check it out. Look how tiny it is. I love it. And it's like so thin and light. I love it so much. It's so like flimsy, and it's important because I always need a lot of desk space to make, you know, to make art and to work. So it's kind of like, you know, they're always in the way. So it's really cool to have a small one, and then my mouse, of course. So cute. Things are good. Lazy Saturday, watching Bones for the first time. Bones? I don't even know what that is. I'm not familiar with that. What is it? Educate me. Yeah, let me start making some room so we can get into it. Yeah, I really am gonna try to make this a thing. Look, see, I came again this week, and I'm gonna try again next week. If I make it next week, then it's official. We have a schedule going. I think I've worked it out. Okay, let me get my tablet. Or you know what? While we wait for people to come in, I'm gonna have a treat right now. Yeah, I need to carry milk. What did you eat today? Is it weird without music? It's weird without music for me. I feel like I have to feel the silence and I have to talk or something. I'll do my best. It's a show about an FBI agent and an anthropologist who team up to solve murders. It's fun, from 2005, so when they mention MySpace, I giggle. That's so old school. I love that, though. I love, like, true crime and stuff. Eat some bacon and beef skewers, and later I'm gonna have some fish. Oh, nice. That's great. I think all I had today was a tuna sandwich. And now this. Post stream I'll go nourish myself. So yeah, these are two pirates. They're OCs of Z's. OCs of Z's, that sounds funny to say. And we're gonna render it. It'd be really cool if we could finish today. That'd be really awesome. Alright. You're craving chocolate, we don't have any? I'm sorry. I wish I could share some with you. I always have chocolate on hand. Okay. Let's jump in. I already did some gradients and texture. Let me show you the reference photos for her OCs are here. There's some gold detailing and embroidery on their shirts. I might still add that. I'm sorry if I sound ridiculous while I have chocolate in my teeth. How's my day going? That's so cute. Thanks for asking. Well, it started great for the tech issues. But yeah, did the usual shift in the morning, came back, worked on Silver FANGS, and yeah, and then now I'm gonna work on this, and then we'll read the latest episode together. And yeah, so to me, it's a pretty good day. And my hair's all wavy because I had my braids in this morning, so. Okay. First things first, we need to make a new layer. I don't know if I can just grab my keyboard just like this. And I can name my layers because I don't do that enough. And I'm going to actually steal this, I want to see what this looks like. This beigey color. Make it kind of a warm. I'm gonna come in and begin. Oh, is this too much? Yeah, this is only good for a skin tone, so we're gonna do a skin tone first. Basically just rendering. Right on. Love that killing gift I love that killing is the gift at the top. Yeah. It's so funny because I was actually, it's such a coincidence that I just happened to remember Once Upon a Time recently, and I was just like, wow, it's just like I remember really liking that show. And then by sheer coincidence, I had to pick a gift for the stream, and I was just like, pirates drinking rum. So I looked up gifts of Hook drinking rum and found that one and used it. It's very appropriate. Rika! Damn, I don't have any bubbles of fashioned. It is. You suck. Rika, actually, it's good that you didn't use them because we're having tech difficulties. No sound today. So no music, no sound alerts. So save your pearls and your bubbles. Don't use them. Okay? Because nothing will happen. I know. Very annoying. How are you? What did you eat today? How are you doing? This is Z's OC's. I'm just trying to figure out which color I want to use for the rendering, and I decided on this warm reddish color for the skin tone. I might change it, but we're gonna roll with it for now. I'm just selecting the areas that I want to immediately test it. So I'm gonna go like this. I mean, it works. Or is that too red? Because I usually use the exact same colors for this. And I'm always trying to do different things, but, you know, what works, works. What's that saying? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Let me see. Like, it's working, but does it work for the hair, too? I don't know. Maybe not. We're just gonna keep doing the skin tone for now. Dang, okay, I'll insult you via text. Yeah, it's gonna just be strict messages this time. I'm sorry. But working with my glasses on hurts my eyes because I'm like too close to my screen. Also, Rika, check out my new keyboard. Look. And it's so light. It's like paper. And I love it because it takes a minimal amount of space when I'm working. It's great. And then a mouse, of course, to match. I just wanted to show you that. Hopefully Z will be able to make it to see her guys in action. But yeah, Kayla, speaking of Z, did you have a favorite character from the show? Since you recognized it right away. You know what? I don't like the red. I'm just gonna completely erase all of that and start again. So I'm just Let me try a more neutral tone. It's a little better. Maybe more cooler color. This is interesting. I think I'm gonna do something that I don't do very often, and that is not use one. Because usually to make things quicker, I'll use just like one color throughout the entire thing. It's probably gonna be a selection of different colors, so let's do that. Let's pick the hair first. Sorry guys, I'm kind of struggling with palette right now. Okay, I think I like that one for hair. So let's come in here and start selecting the main spots. Bookworm says he definitely Hook, though I also loved Henry and Belle. Yeah, so I think my characters were definitely Hook and Regina were my favorites. I actually, oh, how far of the show did you watch? Did you watch the entire thing? Queen says, my chaotic babies! Z's in chat. Hey Z! How are you doing? Yes, today we're working on your OCs. It'd be really cool if we could finish, if you guys aren't too distracting, because you guys normally distract the heck out of me. We're gonna see how it goes. I was just selecting. Oh, and again, I'll say it one more time, guys. There's no sound. Don't waste your pearls to stream, okay? There's nothing redeemable. There's no music. It's just me. Just me today. Sorry to disappoint. You're gonna have to put your own music on. And put up with my voice a little bit more than usual. So what are you guys up to? If you didn't already answer that. Because I already asked that like 5 times. Come here. Pull that in. And all of that will be shaded down like that. I have to keep swapping between my glasses. Kayla says, I watched up until season 7, got 2 episodes in, got annoyed, and pretended to end up at season 6. Same. Same, totally. I think that's most people. Do you have a favorite season? Queen says, I'm doing good at work, thankfully. It's slow right now. What are we chatting about this time? Oh gosh, anything. It just started. You can come up with any topic you like. Well, right now, Kayla and I are talking about Once Upon a Time because she noticed my gif up there of Hook. Have you seen the show? See? Rick says, I'm coloring until dinner. Hopefully we'll be able to stay around longer for SF to read. Do you know how long you'll stay, Rika? Maybe I'll try to read Silver Fangs before you go. Because I'm just so thankful that you're even here. I appreciate it. Appreciate all you guys for being here. So I'll try to work around for you guys. Okay. I'm going to take my brush pen and just a couple of harsh lines. Okay, looks good. Continuing. Probably half an hour and 45 minutes. Okay, that's quick. Then we will read Silver Fangs in 20 minutes. Okay? That's what we'll do. if you guys are playing your own music and your own sound, what are you guys listening to? Because since I've got nothing, I already know I'm probably going to catch myself humming soon. It's just so me. Okay, get my airbrush here, go right in. Okay, and then some more. Which, speaking of Silverface, how do you guys want to do it? Because last time, since this was the first time I read a couple of extra episodes, should I always start by reading the last few episodes? Or should I just read the last one, and then, depending on the commentary, go back and review whatever that may be relevant? I feel like the second one makes more sense, so you guys aren't constantly reading the same episodes every other week. Give me a moment. Look, I'm blind, okay? I have better eyes for underwater, just put it that way. Okay, there we go. Z says, I did notice Hook. Yes, I love that show. My favorite season is definitely the one where they go to Neverland. I just love that version of Peter Pan. My hubby is August, aka Pinocchio, but Hook is his second hubby. Oh, yes! I remember you saying that you liked August. August is a sweetheart. He's a great character. He's a great hug. I think I also really liked the Mad Hatter before he kind of disappeared from season 1 and 2. He was really cool too. But yeah, my favorite season. I don't think I have, because the seasons were broken up into like 2 different parts, right? Like there was like instead, rather than seasons, it was more like arcs. So I did like the Wicked Witch arc with the Wicked Witch of the West, the Green Witch. That was a good one. And I think I liked and I like the stuff with Cora, with the Queen of Hearts. Those usually come up right away, but that's like specifically talking about the arcs. Like my favorite moments are kind of all over the place. I like a lot of the stuff with Belle, even though Rumple like was so aggravatingly frustrating. Let's see. Season 3, yes, so good. Season 3, the reason why I refrain from saying I love Season 3 is because it's biased, because that's when like Hook and Emma get together and stuff. Bookworm says, there, kiss the end of Season 3, you gave up your ship for me. Ah, love it, I know. I know, so cute. Zelina, yeah, Zelina the Wicked Witch. I like her. Though I didn't like the whole thing that they did of her, like, should I, oh, it's kind of a spoiler. Is it okay? Is it okay if I talk about it? Rika, can I spoil? I think you're the only one who's in chat right now talking who doesn't want to, who hasn't seen. Well, Kayla just, Kayla just spoiled it. Having Robin's baby. It was terrible! Whose idea was that? Terrible idea. I can't believe that, like, passed the test. Like, people in the room making these creative decisions heard that and was just like, genius, we're doing it. Such trash. Such trash. Anything with Regina was actually my favorite. I loved her personal growth. Yes, I said earlier before you came that Hook and Regina are my favorite characters. Rick says, anyone else stream lagging, cutting out for them? Do tell me, please. That's something I should know. Okay, well, whoops. Oh my gosh. That was so bad. That made me so upset. Like, Regina got totally screwed in the show. Like, more than she deserves. Like, yeah, she was the evil queen, but, like, she got disproportionately, like she made up for it so many times. She's made so many sacrifices and grown so much. And they still had to do that. Her own sister. It's freaking trash. Oh, Rika, it sounds like it's just you. Okay, I'm gonna grab my brush pen real quick and come in here and add a couple of texture. Okay. Nice. That looks good. Kayla says, yeah, I felt bad for her. She wasn't my favorite character, but I didn't like the way she didn't really get a happy ending. Yeah, totally. It's the worst. Even in the end, you know, in the last season, we don't talk about season 7. At the last canon season, when during Hook and Emma's wedding, there's like that scene where everyone is like singing and coming to and like walking through the, you know, through the venue, whatever. It shows like them with their like happy ending, like families, I guess, right? Like you see Snow and Charming come, and then you see like everybody else, and then it shows Zelina and Regina show up together. Like them being sisters is like the supposed happy ending that Regina is kind of implied to have, and I just remember being like, so forced. They literally did that because they have nothing else, because they totally screwed Regina over. What season was it when her and Robin were a thing? Because that was like one of the best. Rika, everything else is running fine though. It's just me. I shall suffer. What's lagging? Like this, like my voice and the picture, or? Queen says, that's not even the worst one. The worst one is when someone comes back from the dead and Regina's devastated that it wasn't a certain someone instead. When someone comes back from the dead and she's devastated it wasn't someone else. You're gonna have to, just spoil it. You're gonna have to, I'm stupid. Be more specific. Granted, Emma did go down there for him, so it makes sense, but still justice for my guy. Yeah, okay, so the someone who came back from the dead was Hook. I know that part. But then, like, Regina's devastated that it wasn't somebody else. Who? Robin? I don't remember that. I don't remember that at all. It's been a long time. I haven't seen the show in forever. Just watched the final episode of season 7. The whole of lot isn't necessary, but I do love the ending. The final episode of season 7 where Emma has, like, her baby and stuff. Yeah, I saw the clips and everything. Everything fully on just freezes or cuts out, so I miss some parts you say. Rika, maybe you should restart your computer or something. What the heck? I wanted to say season 4, a little bit of season 5. Yeah. Yeah, I like that era. When Emma went to Underworld for Hook, Robin could have been saved during that time too. Oh yeah. I think yes. I think I remember that. Sorry, I'm talking too much. Back to work. I think I remember that, because I remember being, like, Emma, like, had the opportunity and just, like, didn't take it. Like, yeah, man, there's so many times where they were just asking for Regina to be evil again. It's crazy. Okay, so for the skin tone, I'm gonna use a, warmer tone, that one. Good memory. Totally forgot that scene. I mean, real quick, just because I'm curious, is the chat a fan of Emma? Are we Emma stans? real quick. Rick says it's just Twitch. Oh well, someone help. Ugh, I'm sorry, Rick. That's annoying. Queen says, but since it was Emma who went down there, she was the one rewarded by Zeus. But if you pay close attention, we did a lot during that time. Yeah. Yeah, my memory's not good enough to remember all of the technical details, but I do remember, like, being frustrated for Regina. Whenever I talk about Once Upon a Time, I always want to rewatch it. Maybe I should. Maybe I should. It's been a while. Queen says, I haven't watched the show in ages, but I remember a lot about it. Big fan. I am Captain Swanstan, if that's what you mean. I love Emma. Okay. So we like Emma. Cool. Because I'm okay with her. I'm okay with her. She just the thing is I don't even think it's the character, though, more as much as it is the actress. I think it could just been that she just delivered certain scenes wrong, because she just rubbed me the wrong way sometimes with her emotional expression, I guess. And sometimes she did have a bit of an ego. But I never got far in Once Upon a Time. I liked her, though. I liked her in season 1. I liked her in season 2. I liked her in season 3. When did I start? When did I not like her as much? I think it was... Yeah, I think it was probably after season 3. Yeah, you know what? Now that I'm thinking about the season where she was the dark one and all that stuff, yeah, it was probably... I don't think it's the writing. I think maybe it's just the actress I don't like. She just wasn't that... The charisma wasn't that good, in my opinion. That show gets so complex. Like, I would have loved to have been in the room with the authors. I want to pick their brains. Yeah, it's a little crazy. I wonder if they have, like, a chart that they, like... So much to keep track of. That's crazy. Which one do you guys think is the craziest connection in the entire show? I feel like the perfect scene that explains the entire show is that scene where Emma goes to the underworld and she sees Mila, and Mila's like, so let me get this straight. She's like, you had an affair with my lover and my son. And she's just like, It's like, well, when you put it that way, sounds a lot worse than it actually is. That just killed me. Yeah, I wanted to finish this before the end of the stream. It doesn't look like it's gonna happen. You guys talk too much. You guys talk too much. It's your fault. I'm kidding, we love it. Okay. No more here. Just blocking in. Some fade. There we go. Get the brush pen. These over here on his wrist are scars from battle, right, Z? So we're gonna fill those in, since scars are usually darker. Okay. Add a little bit more shadow here. Okay. Good. Let's see. Oh my goodness, you guys always leave me with a chat to catch up to. Okay, hang on. Gosh, let me scroll up. Again, remember, hey, don't forget, guys, if you want to contribute to my Ko-fi goal over there to contribute to my next personal art, it would be a great help, and it supports me. And if you contribute, the message will appear on screen. Even though there's no sound, I will see it. So, yeah. Let's see. Burkham said, thank you for the hydrate, queen. I always wanted to be... Yeah, Kayla says, I always wanted to be there at their, like, Thanksgiving dinner. How much craziness with the family ties. Oh, gosh. I mean, the entire town is practically related. It's crazy. There is a chart. Someone actually made it, and I saw it on Pinterest the other day. Yes, I've seen it. But that one's fan-made, right? I mean, like, do the writers actually have, like... My goodness. Haha, that was one of the best lines, because we're in a world where they are literally immortal here. Actually, you talk too much. Me? Rika? You're shaming me? Fine. I won't speak as much. You need a stream where you just talk and fangirl. I know. There's always too much to do all the time. Always too much to talk about. Too much art to make constantly. We can do both. I just have to be thoughtful and not get too distracted. Or, you know what, I need to get better at multitasking. To think about the art and also remember a show that I watched like 8 years ago. I second this. I'll be one of the fangirl stream. Oh boy. Just loving the lion peeking out on the bottle. Loving the lion peeking out. Oh! On the rum, of course. Well, I mean, you sent me that logo, so I didn't make that. Hi, Katie! Katie, how are you doing? I'd give you a shout out, but everybody already knows who you are. And I also don't know how to do it. Remind me? Let's see. It's exclamation shout out, right? And then Katie Bug VTuber. She just did a stream for April Fools that was hilarious, where she gender bended herself, and you know, yours truly drew the gender bend, and it was apparently so great. And I missed it because my mother-in-law's birthday, and so by the time I showed up, she was already finished. But she's gonna do another one on Tuesday. So guys, if you go give Kitty Bug a follow. And Project Kyle is in chat. Hello. How's the sweet art siren today? I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. How are you doing, Kyle? How are you? What'd you eat today? If you're not, the bug is here. And Piro too. Oh, the whole fam. Hi Piro, how are you? Queen says, I know, but seeing it on the art is on a different level. Yeah, it came out pretty well, and I'm hoping that when we do the highlights, it's gonna show even better. Okay, says people don't like the voice mod. People really like Kayla Bug though. I think it was awesome. She did a voice filter, and it was like, it was so funny. Everyone was saying she sounded demonic, but I love the initiative. I like the idea a lot. You need to get a good voice filter, for sure. Piros is doing good, just teaching a friend how to play the Pokemon TCG. Oh, that's so sweet. Playing some tabletop. I love tabletop games so much. You know, Yu-Gi-Oh player over here, but I understand it. Project Kyle says, I'm good, and I'm in the process of making my own ramen noodles meal. Well, minus the noodles, as they were pre-made. Nice. I love it. I for a little while, all I was eating was ramen noodles. You know, when you're poor, that's what you eat. Thank you. How about you guys? We were just talking about Once Upon a Time. Is that a show you watched? Because I put the gif of Hook up there, because it's on theme, because we're drawing pirates drinking rum, and then we just started talking about it. Okay, so I did the skin tone and the hair on Asher. So now we're going to come over here, and we're going to do the same for Krill. So first we need to pick a good color for this. So I'm thinking a blue, a deep blue. Let me see how that looks. It's very dark. Okay, let's try it. Something warmer. better. How about a red? Red is interesting. Green? I think I like the red. We're gonna go red. Okay. So we're just gonna come in here and block in all the spots that I want shadow to appear. And I'm telling you this so that you guys know when I can't be looking at the chat. I'm doing my best. Again, if you want to support a girl, contribute to the Ko-fi goal, your message will come on stream, okay? But save your bubbles because there are no sound alerts this stream. My the sound isn't working and I just didn't have the time to figure out why that was. So okay, let's fill that in. Okay. Get the brush pen. Bring that in. These little bits there. And the same over here. All right. I don't like the eyebrow there. Okay. Let me catch up with chat real quick. You guys are fast. Let me see. Again, I'm sorry if I miss your comment. Doing my best here. Queen says, ha ha, I know, but seeing it on the I read that already. Sorry. She says, oh, speaking of Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh, Bug and I were talking about playing a playing card for Merpie. Oh, that's so cute. I love that. I love, one thing I definitely want to do in the future is do a series of playing cards. I love them. Maybe for Silver Fangs one day. I just love the whole, just, even if they're not playing cards, just like collectible little cards. Obsessed. Katie says, never finished it, but Hope was hot, loved him. I think everybody agrees with that. How far did you go in the show? Kyle says, it's actually not that expensive, even if you make your own broth and put some cheap meats in. It's true, but that takes work. I think if you, there's something about instant noodles that costs like 80 cents that you can just buy and just put hot water in it and it's done. Super bad for you. But I understand the appeal. I was there once. Katie says, it's for sure goals when, oh, okay, what? There's a conversation going on between chatters. Katie says, I'm a sucker for straight or just clean lines. LOL. Oh, yeah, like the line art specifically. This is what I assume you're talking about. Actually, I have a friend who does find Hook hot, and who does not find Hook hot, and I'm still like, what? Oh, yeah? Are you sure they're just being contrarian? Because some of those exist. Okay, there we go. The writers were actually pretty genius what they did with Hook's character to appeal to the girls. You know, edgy pirate. Quite smart. Okay. Put some shadow right there. But yeah, what are you guys up to? What are you guys listening to? Oh, and I just noticed that it's Silverfang's time. Before Rika has to go, because she wanted to be around to read Silverfangs. You guys ready? That's what I want to know. Lots of guyliner. Exactly. Exactly. Kayla gets it, because a certain favorite character of ours has a lot of it. Okay, I'll be your bee driving across. No problem. Rika says, oh, if I were talking about ideas, Z and I had an entire conversation about a joint commission, which I seriously love to do it. What is it, Rika? Tell me. Tell me right now. Spill. She doesn't find any version of Pokemon, which I find really funny because there are only, what, 4? The one in the OG Peter Pan movie, the one resembles you. Oh, gosh. Don't. What do you mean? Z? Hey. D and I are doing a joint commission. Yeah. Yeah, it's a big one. Okay, let's open up Silverfangs right here. Okay. Are we ready to read together? This is the latest episode. It's behind the ad on Webtoon, so if you guys want to do me a solid and go over to Webtoon and watch the ad, it's a free way to support me, and maybe read along. Oh, I'm excited for all the joint commissions. Let it be a surprise. You said I can't tell you. What is it? You guys are killing me. You guys are killing me. So are we ready for Silverfangs? I just need you guys to confirm that we're all good. Like everyone is following, everyone is ready to go. Just tell me in chat if you guys are ready. I know Kayla's ready, but I need to know if the rest of you are ready. And while we read, I'm going to have a mochi. I'm going to show it to you guys in a second. My new favorite snack. You ready? Vanilla cream filled mochi. These, I've been eating these at like multiple a day. They're amazing. Highly recommend. I got them at Costco. Vanilla cream filled mochi by Tropical Fields. So good. I'm not seeing people telling me they're ready in chat. I can't start until you guys tell me you're ready. Rika? Z? I guess I'll just go back to coloring then. Okay. I'll just come back to this. In the meantime, I want to make sure we're all ready for Silverfangs. Let's fill those in. Is there a stream lag or something? Hang on. Yeah, everything's good. Go ahead, start, because I gotta go soon. Ready. Okay, there we go. There you are. Okay. Let's read. Here we go. Hunter says, hey, give Sutton your phone for a second. And there we have Clyde and Hunter. And it's revealed to be taking a picture. See, there's Sutton, and he's taking a photo of them together. He says, you got it. And, or, you know, should I do the commentary after and just read it first? I don't know. But did you guys notice something in the background? Did you guys notice this? You see that? People are noticing. Is that Hunter Shade? Oh my gosh, the actor. Watching the back. Sutton says, just about. You post this online and you'll be pretty popular at school until Christmas. if that new Argyle flick is good, I'll be cool all year. And you guys remember the Argyle flick, right? It was shown in the first chapter. It's the new movie that Hunter is starring in. Kyle says, I see a creepy, a creepy dude stalking. Yeah. Yeah, not just him. Look, there's back there as well. You see him noticing, and then them also noticing. Because he took the hat and the glasses off, remember? Hunter did warn him in the other episode that if he removed his glasses, that Sutton would be the one to hold the picture, or hold the camera for photos. And there he is doing it. You know, this reminds me of when I was a kid and you guys would come by Pop's spot every day. And then you see Clyde. There is a little guy. And you see Sutton, Clyde, and Hunter. And this is them back. They're wearing uniforms, so it's assumed that it's implied that they're in high school. Rika says, I said this on Patreon chats, but those two in the background of the selfie are me and Elle. These ones? Those two? Kyle says, oh, that's just the worst. I could take a creepy dude, but a crappy dude? No, oh, for sure. For sure. Queen says, this is when the background remover on their phone comes in handy. Yeah. You're ruining the picture, right? Totally. But yeah, so this is them in high school, and look, there's someone there next to them. I don't know if you guys noticed that either. You know, nothing is put there by accident. I wouldn't just put some, because what reason would there be to put an NPC that visible in the shot? It's unnecessary. So obviously that's something to note. Yep, those two. LOL. Perfect. So then it shows Sutton and Hunter looking all youthful and young from high school, and he's reminiscing on that. You know, the simpler times. Hey Clyde, your sister needs you inside. Gotcha. And then look, and then I drew this from the convention that we went to. The hair is definitely a clue. Perhaps. It could and it could not be, because think about it. If Sutton and Hunter were silhouettes, you wouldn't be able to identify them either. Right? So, the clue isn't that that the hair is not trying to tell you who the person is, more so that there is somebody important there. Oh, Clyde is so cute. Sutton's hair. He looks so goofy. But yeah, so this one was a shorter episode. You know, we do what we can. But what we're trying to, the points in this episode that are the most important are acknowledging the people in the back, spotting Hunter, and you know, establishing the fact that they've been here for a long time. And Clyde here, he's a kid, so you know, he's younger than them, obviously. And if we go back to, oh wait, hang on. You just make this invisible for a second. So I'm gonna go to the episode where it shows the Argyle film, so we can look at that real quick, just in case you guys forgot. Right here. This is episode 3 of the whole series, so it's the vigilante running through the city, introducing his world and his mood. You know, very moody and depressing, very angsty, very grumpy. He's upset about things. And we're seeing all the ads and stuff. You know, just to get a feel of some stuff that we might be seeing in the future. And the scroll loading time is terrible. And right here. So it's the movie that he's starring in. Queen says, well, I mean, it's not just the hair, it's the way he's looking over at them. His posture. Interesting. I don't know what you're getting at. I don't know what you're talking about. So, Rika says, I get what you're hinting at, and of course your spidey senses would go off. I mean, naturally. I think I know what she's hinting at, but I cannot confirm or deny, of course. But, yeah, so that's the Argyle film that Clyde is talking about. So, yeah. I'm just thinking if there's anything else to note maybe you guys want to pay attention to. You know, it is kind of funny that Hunter in this shot, he's having the sparkle fizz, but in present day, he's he's having... Wait. Let me go get it. It's, there it is. His, what was it? I forget, like, the things in my own story sometimes. What was it called? The flame, the Inferno or something? Liquid Inferno. That's what it's called. It's right here. Sir, the final touch of your Liquid Inferno. Whew. Yeah. Huge change. But yeah, so most notable is this, and then Rika and Elf in the background, naturally, of course. So calm and collected while fire rages in front of him. I know, it's exactly. It shows that he's really had many. And if you're actually a patron with us, there was a 4-coma that came out not that long ago where he comments on the Liquid Infernos, and it's, without spoiling too much, which by the way, if you guys aren't on Patreon yet, you should be. You know, support good content. It's good content. It's kind as well. But what was I saying? Oh yeah. So he comments on the Liquid Infernos, and it's kind of implied that he's very familiar with them. That's why he looks like that. He's like, this is just what is it? It's a Monday night for him. It's a Monday night, and this guy's drinking this kind of stuff. But anyways, so that's that. Rika, you're free to go if you must. It's the best content. Z, no, and you're the best. You're the best. So we're gonna stop there for now. It was a shorter episode. That's why there's a lot less to say. I think last time we were jumping episode. We had like a whole conversation because it dropped a lot more lore. But stick around next time because we're gonna be doing this every stream now. Okay, so not next Saturday, the Saturday after that. We're gonna read the next episode together too. Would have fallen out of my chair in surprise even if I knew it was coming. Soon, at least I was here for it. Thank you, Rika. Thank you for being with us. Seriously, we love having you. But we gotta finish these pirates as soon as I finish my mochi. There we go. Hold up. Back to it. Yeah, because I think I'm just remembering last time we ended up going back and reading that. I'd be halfway across the room, like. Yeah, I think there was a comment where someone was like, Hunter's trying to stay low incognito mode, and then he orders the fanciest drinks from the restaurant, drawing attention to himself. And I'm like, yeah, true. He's not doing too hot. I think another person commented, who hurt you? Which also made me laugh. Okay, just add some ingredients there. I'll get my brush pen. Pretty much. It's crazy. Did you guys notice the first time reading those two in the back in the photo? Oh wait, no, it's not the skin tone yet. I'm not doing skin tones yet. I'm jumping too fast. Let me turn the canvas here and there we go. Okay. Now we'll go to the skin tone I'm going to use. This one. So let's block in all of the main spots. I noticed all details, and that had me coming back. Well, that's good news. That's important to me, and it's really ideal. I want Silver FANGS to have rereadability, you know, because personally, when I read anything or consumed any kind of content, I always value the ones that are interesting or good enough that makes me want to go back and consume again. And I really want Silver FANGS to be one of those. That's why that's what ended up happening last week, right? Or last time we streamed, because Clyde made the comment about the scholarship, and we had to go back because that was mentioned before, and that's why we went back to the scene with Nate and the bet, because Nate made the comment about having won a sport scholarship. I think I want the shadow to come a little bit closer this way. Okay. Looking good. It's coming together. Rendering completely changes a piece, you know. Like going from flats to like putting a light source, it just completely makes it feel alive. I'm gonna put some shadow in there too. Here we go. Okay. Gonna have a little bit more in there. And the same here. Okay, and because of his bandana, there would be a blockage of light here too. So I'm gonna just put that in. And get my brush pen. See, Krill is looking fire. Asher's always fire. Yeah. Yeah, they're looking good. They're looking good. As soon as I'm done Krill's skin tone, then we're gonna jump into... Wait a minute. What happened here? I'm angry. Hang on. Where's my work on Asher? What happened to it? I think I deleted it by mistake. Hang on. Let me go back. Just go back a couple times. Sorry, guys. At what point did I delete it by mistake? Let me see. Back. Can you hear my mouse? Just pressing the undo button forever. Let me see. Where'd it go? Where did it go? Silly me. I've done this before. Honestly, this is the first time I made this mistake. I can't even go back anymore. It's too far back. I think I have to do Asher all over again. Do I have to do Asher again? Wow. That's great. Okay. That's just great. Guys, this is my life. I do this to myself. Okay. Whatever. Let's just finish Krill. I don't even want to think about her. I'll get too upset. So, yeah. Just internally seething. It's fine. It's fine. Luckily, I actually didn't do too much. No biggie. Katie Bug sends a smile. Hey, Katie. Love your pirates. Love the colors. Oh, thank you. They're not my pirates. They're Z's pirates, but doing the best I can to do them justice for her. Okay. Let's do that. That's actually so annoying. I might actually just do Asher last, because that upset me so much. How do you do that with the selection tool? Like, select so much. Oh, well, when okay, hang on. Let me just finish my thought process here and I'll explain in a second. Okay, so when you use the selection tool, you see how the selection tool has a little plus sign on it? It's because I'm pressing shift. So as long as I hold shift, I can select as many things as I want. Pretty much. Okay. I'm gonna come in here. That's cool, thank you. You're welcome. I actually have my selection tool because you can edit the settings of your tools, and I've set it so that it's always on shift because I use that little tool so often. So instead of constantly holding the shift button, it's just automatically like that, because that's just how I like to fill in, like to block in large, like multiple pieces of, you know. Can't find the words for some reason, but you get what I'm saying. Okay, then get my brush pen. This. Oh, for Z, she has good ideas because you do them well. Yeah. That's what everybody says. Everyone's just like, oh, you need guy characters? Go to MJ. She draws them hot. I'm like, oh, thank you. I'll take that as a compliment. Glad you guys feel that way. It's so funny because like 6 years ago, I like hated drawing guys. They were so difficult for me, and girls were easier. And then when I started getting into comics and creating my characters, and my main characters are guys, so drawing them so often made me now more comfortable with guys. I actually have to remind myself how to make a girl look cute when I draw her. I mean, the gap isn't so big. I'm still comfortable drawing girls, but like the male anatomy and features I've just adapted to because of Hunter and stuff. Okay. Alright, so now Asher. I'm not gonna give up on you, you're too cute. But the thing is, you deleted my work and I'm mad at you. Okay. To do it again. Let's see. What tone did I use for you on your skin tone? There we go. Gonna do you again. Or I can just do him later. Is that boring for you guys to watch it a second time? Should I? Is that boring? Should I color something else? Since I already did him in the beginning. You guys let me know. Because that's just like a total buzzkill. You know how upsetting that is? But it's okay, I've had worse happen to me when it comes to losing work, like digitally. It's just a freaking nightmare. Been through worse. I lost finished pieces once, like multiple. Okay. Do. Asher's got to make everything overly complicated. Oh, you think it's him? You think it's his spirit that's totally screwing me right now? Asher's personality is basically Jack Sparrow. Oh, great. Great. I love Jack Sparrow. He's so funny. And yeah, I've only gotten my girls done. I think this is the first time I've gotten 2 guys at once. Like with Lucas, he was with Eudora. Yeah, that's true. This is the first. But I love it. I welcome it. You always draw Katie Bugs so well, and she always looks good. No, yeah, guys, don't misunderstand me. I'm not saying that I don't think I can draw girls well. I'm just sharing random thoughts that come to mind. And when it comes, what about animals? Animals, they're a difficult one because they're both easy and difficult. They're difficult just because I don't draw animals so often, so I do need to take a minute to like warm up and like get used to the anatomy of whatever creature that I'm drawing. So they're more difficult in the sense of time consuming and it takes a little bit more effort. Like it's not muscle memory. It doesn't come naturally to me like when human characters. But at the same time, drawing them is easier because their anatomy is more forgiving. Like I just find that like, why is my hair doing that? Like, oh seriously, why is it doing that? Oh, whatever. With human characters, because we are so familiar with humans all the time, you guys will spot, like, you can just pick up errors so much more easily, so you have to know what you're doing. Whereas with animals, you can kind of get away with things. Like, if it's not perfect, you know? That's how I find it anyway. So it's just a little easier. Asher, I'm not gonna give up on you, you're too cute. I can't. Thank you for the hydrate seat. I can't. I have to do it. So I have to I have to do it again to render him a second time. You must be enjoying your mouse and keyboard. Yeah, I was showing it off earlier in the stream. So, my new mouse and my keyboard especially is really the best part because it's so light. It's like paper. It's so light, which is great, and it's really tiny too. So it takes minimal space on my desk, which is really great. So I can, because keyboards are so clunky and they get in the way, especially when you're doing traditional art or when you're trying to, like, you know, or when you have a big tablet to work on, it's in the way. And sometimes when I have my tablet out and I need to type something in, it's just so light to just pick it up and so it's great, and it's my favorite color too. I love my keyboard so much. Merfolk are natural for you. Merfolk, yeah. Yeah, it's true. I think there are a few things that I think I can draw very easily without blinking. Or not without blinking, sorry. Without needing my eyes to be open. Or maybe a better way to say it is, there are a few things that I can draw with my eyes closed. There we go. Yeah, that's Merfolk. The Pharaoh. And, what would be the last thing? Something that I can draw really, really easily. See, Kayla already knew. A Tim! Yeah, a Tim, Merfolk, and I think I would have to probably say Orion. Orion's so squishy. But the thing is that she's both, again, just like animals. I was gonna say, I can draw her in my sleep, but also of those three that I mentioned, she's the most difficult because her anatomy is not muscle memory for me. But she's pretty much like, her proportions are very childlike. She's just like a little kid. So it's pretty simple. Why can't I scroll up? I hate when Twitch does this. Queen says, my brain anytime I see Asher. Oh, now I have to write him bugging hysteria when they are kids. Oh, what about a piece of them together as children? Oh, that would be so cute. I would love that. I would love that. Rika says, already gotta go have dinner. You're still back when I'm back. I'll pop back in. Have a good nom, Rika. Thank you for hanging out. Len says, wow, that's amazing. Wait. Love them. So small and cute. Very light to move around. Good choice. Love the color. Yeah. It's really convenient. Rika says, can't wait to see his commission finish. I'm sure you will share it immediately. Yeah. The art siren. Oh, well, she counts as Merfolk, right? Orion. Yes. Orion is... I would probably put that in the top 3. Unless you want to count just males. You know, guys, I guess, could count, because... Yeah. But, yeah, I would say those 3. Okay. Doesn't make them my favorite thing to draw, though. Those 3 things. But I'm good at them. Or, not good at them. I think I'm confident in my skills that I can draw pretty much anything. I would say just, it takes the least amount of effort to draw those 3 things for me. Not to say that they don't take effort. Just to be clear. It's just not as challenging. I feel like I'm having deja vu. I swear, Asher, didn't I, like, color this part of you already? How bizarre. Why you do this to me? Making me do it again. How dare. freaking guy. He's giving me a hard time. Which is so funny, because apparently that's his character. That's just great. Okay. I have to do his hair again too, but I'm going to take a break on that. Instead, I'm going to do the shadows on the rum. So what color do I want to do for this? Let me see. No, brown is mute. No. The red's good. The red adds some life in there. We're gonna go red. So we're gonna do like that. Okay. This, because this would, the shadows would be hitting. Blending tool here. There we go. And then of course there would be no light under his hands. Okay. Good. Same right here. Okay, sorry, let me catch up. If we did one where they are children, then Asher would be a merform. Was Asher born a merman? Is that the lore? For Asher specifically, he doesn't become human until well into his adulthood, whereas Asturia is taken and kind of forced into it, but also saved by pirates. Ever cursed souls. That's cool. So he was original. So how did he? Sorry, my hair is like falling out. How is So he's like a Jack Sparrow-esque character, but started as a merman. That's a unique. That's cool. I love these characters. They're so fun. The two siblings live very different lives. It's definitely his character. This is so pretty. Yes, it's turning out well. You could thank Z for that. Shout out Z for the project. Okay. Wait. Like this. That. Okay. Blend that out. Looks good. Can't wait to get into highlights. Highlights are gonna look cool too. Shout out to Z. Yes, she's the best. Okay, next let's do their undershirts. Krill, what color are we gonna do for you? No, too purple. Red. Red's not bad. Red's looking good. Green? No, that looks like vomit. Terrible. The blue's not bad either. The blue undertone isn't bad. So it's either red or blue. I'm gonna go red and then use the blue undertone for his top layer so that they're contrasting. I think that would look nice. do that. Asher is several years older than her. He's technically firstborn, so he's well into his 30s, but he was the OG rebellious child before Asteria and the twins came along. So what do you mean by he's technically firstborn? What do you mean by technically? Do they have like another long-lost sibling or something? Or do you mean technically because they're twins? So he was like born, what, like seconds before her? Fill those in. And I want a lot more coverage there. Yeah. Okay. Pretty good. How about Asher's? I like the slate. The slate blue I like. We're rolling with that. See how that looks before committing to the rest. I approve. Okay. Let's keep it going. Sure, you are being way more cooperative now, thank you. Though Krill is still best boy, okay. Sorry. Thought it was gonna be you, but you let me down. You let me down with your shenanigans. I'm gonna just drop all the lore. Queen says he has a twin as well, but they were born at the exact same moment, so it was impossible to tell who was actually firstborn. There's a third child since they count the twins as one, so she has Asher, her sister, and then another brother before her. Okay, that's a lot of siblings. That's really cute. I love it. You must have hit a sweet spot for him to finally work with you. What did you give him more from? Yeah, you know, maybe I did that. Maybe. What did I do? Or maybe it was just that art siren and glare, you know? It's like, I got the pen, I'm in charge, get your shit together. It's like, you want to be alive? You want life? You have to answer to me. Well, Z first, but she's temporarily given me authority over you, sir. So, there you go. Katie's just laughing at me. That's not a lot. That's just the beginning. It's just a lot of younger siblings. Oh my gosh, how big is the family? That would just make him more rebellious. I am in charge here. Okay, I can take the rum away as easily as I gave it to him. So, Asher, you want to keep the rum? Because I got the magic eraser, okay? You want the rum, stop deleting my work and my process. And he stopped. He's been way more cooperative ever since. Maybe Krill put in a good word for me. I mean, I just let the guy go off. If you want him to behave, ask Krill to take over. Oh yeah, does Krill keep him in check? Katie's just laughing. I love you. I love you too, Katie. You're the best. 13 kids! That's awesome. That's fun. Big family. Okay. I want more shadows here. Okay. Okey-dokey. Adding some more texture here. Do the same over here. Fix that. I want to eventually get them all done together because I think it would be so cool. Oh my gosh, like a whole family photo with 13 cute little blonde mer people. It's adorable. And yes, Krill absolutely can keep him in check depending on the situation. There you go, Krill. You're my friend. You're my best mate on the ship today. Give me a doodle idea. Katie wants a doodle idea from Z. What for, I wonder? Okay. Okay, I'm ready to return and redo Asher's hair. Now that I've got Krill's support. So what color did I use? Let me remind myself. Was it purple? I think it was... yeah. Okay, let's do this. Hopefully I can do it quickly. pause right here. Put that in. Good. I don't think it's the exact shade I used last time, but close enough. Let's see. Oh, they're not all blonde, actually. Asher and Esther are the only blonde ones. Oh, who do they take after? I just want to doodle waiting for Corky to get off work and I'm tired brain. Sea creatures, starfish, sea turtles, dolphin. Throw in some seashells for good measure. Honestly, just want to get better at art. Kind of feel like I'm suckish at it, even though I'm not that bad. I'm not great either. Well, you know, getting good at something, anything, learning any kind of skill requires a lot of practice and a lot of work, so don't beat yourself up about it. Just keep at it. MJ, what you humming? Oh, Jolly Sailor Bold. The siren song from Pirates of the Caribbean. You know the one. I mean, I don't even know if that song is from... I don't even know if that song is from specifically that movie. That's just where I first heard it. So... They look exactly like their mom. Oh, that's so sweet. And then the rest of them take after their father, I assume. Okay, and I want more darkness here. Okay. Grab my brush pen. And just put those textures back in. Hair. You know how, like, I should hair like a cat should, for seriously. And yeah, their dad is the sea god, so technically they can look any way they want. Asher was originally going to be the son of a goddess, but I took that out because those two don't work together. Instead, Krill and his siblings are the ones descendant of Tatiana, a sea goddess. Yeah! Krill, and Cochili, I think her name is, right? Okay, Asher, I like you again because I back to where you were before you deleted my progress, so we're back in business. Okay, so next we're going to render their shirts, like the top layer. I'm going to do it on a separate layer, not this one. So, get my handy dandy paper keyboard. I'm going to call it drop. Oh, whoops. Drop shadow 2. Layer 2. And I'm gonna come in and decide on the tone. Ooh, I like the deep blue actually. Deep blue is pretty good. No in the red. How about green? No. The blue is good. Okay, so all of this. Okay. All that is in shadow. So we're gonna do that. Krill, Kai, and Cochili. I don't think I'm familiar with Cochili. I mean with Kai. Cochili I know. Okay. I have recently been trying to, I've been making plans to level up on my inking. I've been studying some of my favorite comic art for its ink work. I want to have inks that are slightly more comic booky. They're very heavy on the line weight. They're really good at it. Like enhancing the light sources with their inks, and I've been practicing it. So you might notice it in future works if you notice a difference in my inking. Why am I telling you that? I don't know. I just felt like sharing. An ad starts in about 10 seconds, guys. Please stick around as it supports your creators for free. Let's see. Did I read that? Yes, read that. The final children of the Orchid clan supposed to only be Ko, but Krill and Kai were sent away to be safe from the Guardian rule. Kai was originally going to be with Krill and Asher, but I took him out because he is pure merman versus pirate the way Krill is. That's so interesting. See, I always like how much time in the day do you spend thinking about your characters? Like, I don't know. I love your style and how it's growing. Thank you. I'm always, I never stop. I've said this before in past streams. I really, really want to be considered a master one day. Like, my favorite creators are all pros, like super pros. And I want to be part of that club. I want to be their peer, you know? I know that's a big dream, but that's what I like. And that's only going to happen if I keep trying to beat myself from before, right? You still use those pens? Those used to be your favorites. Which pens are you talking about? Unless you mean markers. Or do you mean like my inking pens specifically that I use for inks? Queen says I get random bursts of ideas. Yeah, the same. I used to think about SILVERPORT 24/7, like plot specifically, like with characters and stuff. But ever since my wonderful husband joined me in creating comics, he's taken a big load off of me in terms of the writing. So now, like, when I get ideas and stuff or I think of things, I just tell him and he'll make a note and, you know, fit it into wherever is suitable for the story we're trying to tell. It's really great because this gives me a lot more time for commissions and, you know, rest. That's an important one. So. I think you're already great, but I know you'll get to where you want to be. Oh, Kayla, you're so cute coming in with the encouraging words. You're the sweetest. Thank you. I hope so. I just think of people that I really respect, like specifically manga creators I usually think of, or creators that just really made like a big impact on it for art. And I want to do that. I didn't hear what you said. Oh, during the ad, I was just asking what pens you meant, and I was asking if you meant the inking pens that I ink with. Like traditionally, if that's what you meant. Okay. That's good. Moving on to Krill. Let's see, I'm pretty sure I was going to use blue on his blue undertone for him as well. Or was it purple? No, it was the blue. Yeah, I'm going to do the blue on you too. Okay, so I'm going to start here. Down the harshness. Yes. So because most of my work is digital now, I use like a ton of different pens actually. Basically, whatever. Anytime I see something on sale, I'll pick them up. Let me see. I'll show you what I have though. So. I know I have more than just these. I just gotta dig them up. But I've been using the microns for traditional inking. They're pretty good. The only problem that I have with them is that if you press too hard on them, which I do sometimes, the tips kind of mold and flatten to when you're putting pressure on them. So they're a little sensitive. You just have to be light with them. And then I know I have a couple other ones somewhere. Like I've got like dipping pens too, which those were actually my favorites for many years, but like I said, most things are digital now, so to use the dip pens, they're very time consuming, so I usually don't, but I probably will again in the future. I'm kind of working on updating my workspace at some point to make it more traditional art friendly, because I don't have that much room for traditional art, but I do want that to change. It's just, you know, it's going to take some time. How do you just pick a spot for undertones like that? I'm just thinking about the light source, really. Like where the light's coming from, which in this case, it's coming from behind them and slightly in front of them. So, for example, Krill's arm here, the part that's going to see the least amount of sun is right here. And then obviously those marks, those bends and stuff, I'm just following the form of his arm and the folds. So, for example, another part that won't see the sun is the bottom of his chest, this area. Because this part of the chest is pumping out, right? Comes out, and then it goes in, and then I know he's plus size, so it comes out again about down here, but you can't really see it too much. So this area right there is going to have less sunlight. So what I do is I just select the spot. And then, yeah, and then I fill it in. And then I just erase some of those harsh spots so that it's not so aggressive. Like that. And then here, just underneath the folds and stuff. Is that the same brand from the ones I know? I don't know. I don't know which ones you know. I can't see well. I need glasses. Yeah, you and me both. Even now I'm like struggling. Hey, Sinren. Did I say that right? Sinren or Sinren? I forgot how to pronounce it. I know I asked this last time. I'm sorry. But yeah, Sneaky, you're watching and you're not speaking. I relate to being plus size. LOL. Oh, great. The lighting shading you do is always super smooth and pretty. Oh, thank you. Sin, like the word sin, yes. Okay, perfect. That's how I read it. I like it because the way that it's written kind of looks like Siren, but it's actually Sin Ren. It's a creative name, like name choice. It's cool. But yeah, thanks for sharing that. We love characters that are relatable, and you can thank Z for that. She makes great little OCs. Very cute. So much lore and so in here there would be no light either because of his head blocking it. So it would be like that, and then the same would be true right here. So yeah, it's just about light source and stuff, which isn't even like, if I had to list the things that I'm like best at, I wouldn't say that the lighting is something that I'm all that great in, because my focus is comic art, and you know, you don't really have them, because I've seen some people who like paint and create illustrations with stunning light source, and I'm just like, that's amazing. But I've never, at least not yet. I'm more interested in inking, because again, like I said, my focus is comics, so inks, being a good inker has more value for me to know rather than the light source. But I like, you know, over time I do want to like eventually get better at this too. But it is the thing that I spend the least amount of time practicing, because it's the thing that I would need the least, if that makes sense. I'm sorry if I babble sometimes, or I sound like I don't really make that much sense. My husband always like makes fun of me for not being able to like convey my thoughts very well, and this is why I could never be a teacher. And I've actually tried. There was actually a point where I was a tutor. It wasn't really like a student teacher kind of thing because I didn't go to like in college to actually do that formally, but I did have like a job at one point to like teach kids in art and stuff, and I did that for a little while, and I was just like, it's so funny because I thought that because I could draw I would be able to like, yeah, I can teach someone, like I don't know what I'm doing, and then you try to teach and you're just like, I sound like I don't know what I'm doing. I actually am really bad at it. I actually learned that I'm like, oh, I'm not really meant to do this, to teach. Like, how many times I would get asked, like, oh, how do you draw like this? Like, how do you draw, like, anything? And I'd be like, oh, well, you know, you just do it. You do this, and then you do this, and then you do this. And they're just like, but how did you do that? What made you come to this? And I'm like, I don't know. You just gotta do it. It's kind of, like, intuitive. You just do it, just less. Yes, exactly. It's just like, I don't know, man. It's crazy. Like, the kind of teaching I could do is it would be like I can give like lesson plans, like, okay guys, we're gonna learn about values, right? So you got dark and this, and when you add white you get like a creamy one, if you add black you get this, and if you or if you add like some more red you'll get more of like a purple. Wait, that's not it. There you go. Stuff like that. It's like, yeah, I can teach that stuff. But, like, the hard stuff, I'm like, no. It's not good. It's no good. Let me catch up on chat real quick. You just popping out of nowhere. Yeah, I get that a lot. I get called Siren many times, just like people call me Freya instead of Feya. I'm used to it. Oh my god. I have to ask you, Sinren, if you got your membership recently. It's just a yes or no question. Just say yes in chat. If you did or not. She really does. This is already old. I'm sorry. I'm late to catching up. I don't know what Katie's responding to there. I'm a ninja. Wait, no, I'm a mer pirate. Ninja on the side. My keyboard tried changing Feya to Freya so many times, and I'm like, no, it's Feya, yeah. The brand used to be your favorite to color your drawings. Yeah, I don't think I ever had... Actually, my favorite inkers are actually imports from Japan. I just don't use them very often because they cost like an arm and a leg for like one, because there's a specific one that has like a brush nib that's just so perfect, and manga artists use it in Japan all the time. But because of imports, to get like one pen, it's like $20, and I'm just like, I just don't use it often enough that makes it worth it, so I just get like local inkers. But it's fine because they all do the same. And like I said, in the future when I get around to doing traditional art more often, I'll get the good ones, like my favorites. I just forget what they're called because the pen has a bunch of Japanese text on it, so I have to like go on my Amazon purchase history and find it. Brooklyn says, I'm also the same, but you're fine. I like hearing your process. It's neat. The same, what, like explaining things? Like you mumble a lot and you trip over your words and you sound ridiculous. MJ, you're an incredible speaker. I think you could absolutely do teaching, though I feel the same way whenever I try to do something world building related. I'm sure I could. Like if I practiced it, I'm sure it would be fine. But I just realized that it's trickier than it looks. Like you need good communication skills, which I do not have as an introvert. I didn't spend enough time communicating with people to be good at it. Have you even noticed I'm just like pulling hair out of my head? Like this entire stream. There's just so much of it. Okay. It's in you. You can't explain it. Yeah, for me, it's like an intuitive thing. I don't know why. Same every time I explain a thing, I think of a new thing to add in. Japanese, what's the make? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I have to find it. One thing I do want to try are the Ohuhu inkers. You know, Ohuhu, the brand, because I have their markers and their marker pad, which I totally love. And they also just came out with acrylic markers, which I got some. I just have to make the time to try them out because I never used acrylic markers, but I love acrylic paint. So I'm just like, will this save all of the mess that comes with acrylic paint? So I do want to try that. And they have their own ink pens as well, inking pens. So that's something that I do want to try as well, eventually. I shed so much hair too. I know, sometimes I worry I'm gonna go bald or something. I'm like, what is this coming from? You asked how recently I got my membership renewed or something? Pretty much. No, I was just asking you if you got your latest package from me. And I'm just asking based on something that you said. So I was just checking to see if you were referencing something specific is all. Oh, not this month's yet. Oh, okay. Well, you're gonna laugh. When you open it, based on this conversation that we're having, you're gonna be like, LOL. Last month's, yes. Yeah, just wait. And then when you get it, I'm still collecting. Oh my gosh. Sheesh. That's the name. You just said it. No, Ohuhu's different. I'm talking about two different brands. Anyways, so back to it. Okay. So we did the bulk of it. So now I'm just gonna come in and do the remaining stuff. Okay. Do the same here. So now I'm going to duplicate this layer, make it darker. That's too dark. Just want it a bit darker, like that. Now I'm gonna get a new layer, get my paper keyboard, and I'm gonna call this one Highlight. So now we're gonna do the opposite. I'm gonna get a yellow color, this, and we're going to block. Oh wait, I just realized I forgot a spot. I forgot a headband. Krill, I'm so sorry. Let's do that real quick. Okay. Okay. There we go. Last month's was, wait, grow up. Last month's was spelled Freya. Yes, I was amused. I joked that I'm just a Norse goddess in disguise. Okay, cause because this month I did it again and I noticed too late, and you're gonna get like the card and there's gonna be a note on it where I'm just like, I'm so sorry, because I actually do have a friend named Freya, so I was just like, it's muscle memory, like I just wrote, even though I know better. It's so annoying and I got so frustrated. It's not gonna happen again, I promise. I got it. I'm that kind of person who needs to fall on her ass to learn from mistakes, you know? Like, I have to put my hand on the stove and get burned to know it's hot. That's the kind of person that I am. And I'm so sorry. Len says, oh, I need to know this thing, you know. Maybe I'll become an artist like you. Yeah, you know, why not? Anyone can become one. We don't talk about how many worlds and whips I have hidden in folders. Mood. We can all relate. I really hate when Twitch does this. You know, sometimes I can't scroll up in the chat. It just won't work. Go up. Don't worry, he might look like a giant, but he's a total softie. And in a battle, he is a beast. Can confirm, no mail yet, just check. Probably this coming week is when I'll receive it. It's totally okay, promise. Well, you're, based on your location, I think you are one of those that gets it last. Same with Kayla. Cause I'm not gonna just say it on stream where you guys are from, but it's over mountains. And, so regular mail usually takes a while to reach you guys. You guys are always the last to get stuff. It's totally okay, I promise. Oh, thank you. Still, I'm gonna fix that. It says it's kind of multitasking what you're doing. Very good, wouldn't be able to do that. Then again, I'm not you. Me? I'm a terrible multitasker. What am I multitasking? Don't worry, I'm the same. I learn from mistakes or doing things a couple times and seeing the result. Yeah. Yeah, I've always been that way. I'm always like, I'm not even gonna go there because I'd be exposing my terrible mistakes over the years. Oh, I just noticed Jonah's coming on YouTube. He says, "Hey MJ, I can't stay long, so I just came to stop by and say hi." I don't know when those messages were sent. I just noticed them now. Hello, Jonah. Thanks for being with us. I'm sorry, because I have way fewer viewers on YouTube, and the chat is at the bottom, and I forget to check there. I'm bad. I have to check more often. But thanks for saying hello. Kayla says, I got mine yesterday. Oh, great. Queen says, my butt'll probably get mine next week, international and all that. You would be surprised. Like, so often in the US, like, they get them so much faster. Like, even with the campaign that we did for Silver FANGS, like, with the tracking, like, if people in the US start getting them first. It's wild. Probably because where I'm located, it's really close to the border, so I guess it's just faster. Yeah, West Coast gets stuff slowly, and things get stuck in Vancouver near me. Like, I joke it's a black hole for mail. Yeah, it is. It just disappears there for a few days before reaching my island. Yeah, they'll get dropped somewhere, and they'll just completely forget it for like a couple of days, sometimes weeks, before they like pick it up again, and it's crazy. Talking and doing the art equals multitasking. Yeah, and look at me, I can't even do it. I start talking and I forget. Okay. Highlight here on the lips. Now I'm just taking a light paintbrush and just adding where the light will hit the most. Like this. Not gonna lie, the closer you live to the coast, the slower the mail. Yeah, true. I have a book box coming from South Africa that I have been waiting on for over a month, but it was a restock, and the customs is apparently a pain in the butt, but like, dang. Wow. What are you waiting for? Or a book box. Duh, MJ, see? Multitasking. I barely have reading comprehension when I'm thinking about light source on a piece. Okay, this would be all bright like this. Add some light on the knuckles there. Go. Okay, now I'm gonna just take the blending tool and just smooth it out. Okay. 2 special editions I've been really excited for. I missed out on them during the pre-order. Well, that's great. We love that. Some light over there. There'd be strong light from behind there. Okay. It's looking good. Now we're going to do the same to Asher. And you're not going to let me down this time and erase my work, right? Right, Asher? Don't do that. Oh yeah, I forgot to do the bottle and curl. This one's going to be a lot softer because I'm going to add harsh highlights later because it's made of glass. So you have to consider the textures too. Okay. Looks good. Okay. Now this part is always really fun. I like doing this. My harsh highlights. So I come in here and add the most intense part. Did you give Asher a pat on the head? Sometimes he's like a big puppy. What do you mean? He likes praise? Do this. Good, good. Improve. Okay, and do that. And add shine. I wouldn't really call it shine, just reflecting light, I suppose. That too, but sometimes he's just like a good pat on the head. His love language is physical touch and acts of kindness. Not service, but kindness. That's so cute. It's kind of ironic coming from a rule breaker, huh? Thanks for the hydrate, by the way. Okay. Over here. And I'm also going to just come in here real quick and add a bit of texture. Okay. Also, Z, I was wondering, because your references, their clothes had a lot of gold detailing, but in your written description, there was no mention of gold detailing. So what are you, like, do you want me to add something like that? Some kind of pattern on their clothes, or... It fits him well enough, especially the physical touch. Well, then I'll be sure to give him a head pat. I'm going to take my trusty selection tool again and come in here. Just do that. Help speed things up a little. Okay. Look at that difference, look. Highlight. No highlights. It changed things. Look without the drop shadows. It makes them alive. It's like a huge difference. Shiny, love it. Yes, Asher loves gold. Good, good. I think... Yeah, you know what? I'm going to finish the highlights and worry about that later, which, by the way, forgot to add shadow to this amulet there. Okay. Same with Asher's jewelry. There we go. I feel like I should add a mini backstory behind their jewelry. Dude, that's so me. I just get that. There's like lore for everything. Even with my characters too from Silver Fangs, like they just, everything's got a story. Add some shine to the jewelry here. Let's add a little bit of wear and tear. Looks good. If every scar has a story, then every piece of clothing, jewelry, hairstyle should have one. Yeah, I agree. But considering, you guys, considering the time, I think soon I'll probably find someone to raid over on Twitch and call it a night. So unfortunately I didn't get to finish. And I 100% blame you guys. All your fault. Got me talking about Once Upon a Time, and then art, and asking me questions. I'm kidding. I love everything about it. Also, there's something else I want to do real quick. I'm gonna just quickly add some shading to his tattoos. Nothing crazy. Just so that they're more believable as tattoos. Okay. Just some simple stuff, nothing crazy. I feel like that looks better. Scuff marks from the time the pennon saved his life, Krill. Oh, there you go. Lore drop right there. Well, it's been a pleasure to talk to you. You know, yeah, totally. It was fun. I love doing this. Because like, I could finish if I stay, but I also, you know, gotta eat more than just a tuna sandwich. So, yeah, my gosh, it was so fun. So we're officially gonna do this every other week. Saturday that Fridays that Silver Fangs comes out, the next day stream. That's the new plan. But the question is there anyone to raid? Let's go take a look. Let's see. Well, oh my gosh, Rika just came back. I can't leave now. I returned at the very end of Fears. Rika, I didn't get to finish in time. I didn't get to finish. But look how close I am. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna skip the raid today. Now that Rika's here, I want to stay. Well, you know what? At least let me finish the highlights on Curl, at the very least. And then we'll go. That'll give me peace of mind. Knowing that I only have to worry about the troublemaker that is Asher. Look how good they are. Don't they look amazing? You guys are so sweet. So glad you think that. Okay. Yeah, it's good. I can't wait to add like glow, like reflect light on the pendants and all that stuff. That's my favorite part, adding like the little shinies. But anyways, that's gonna be all. Of course, the one I love causes problems. Oh, yeah, Rika, he erased my progress. It was crazy. It's like it disappeared. Like, I had to do him I had to do him twice, and I'm just like, what the heck? So I could have finished if it wasn't for him. Freaking Asher. Anyways, that was really fun. Thank you for being with me again in 2 weeks from now, around the same time. We'll do it again. And it was a lot of fun. I think doing this consistently is gonna be fun. I love this. I love everything about this. And I wish I could send you out with a nice little outro song, but I got no sound today. Asher takes all the blame. It's okay. He loves the limelight. Yeah. Oh, you said that he liked head pats. So, Z. There you go. There's his head pat. Asher gets his head pat, okay? Anyways, again, thank you so much. See you next time. I hope you'll come with me. Good night, beautiful. Thank you. And as I'm leaving, that's when you guys all come back. No, I can't stay. I gotta go now. It's like, that's when all the viewers are here. Thank you. Thank you very much for missing it. Maybe I need to stream later. Is that the problem? Are you guys more available at night? Like, are you guys more available around now or like 2 hours ago? Oops, sorry. This was perfect time for me. Okay. That's 0.1 for fine. I'm about to run D&D now. LOL. Okay, so perfect. I'm getting you before gaming hours. Got it. Okay, well. Never hesitate to reach out to me to let me know what time works better for you guys. Okay. Okay, yeah, I'll see you next time. We'll read Silver Fangs again. That was really fun. Love doing that. And yeah. This time is good. Okay. Good. Good night. Bye.